Hey guys, welcome back to Cheesy Crafts. Today I'm going to be showing you how to take this adorable storage box that I got from Michael's and just give it a little extra decoration to make it pop even more. The colors are already beautiful. It's like a shabby chic colors and theme. So I'm just going to do easy decoration on the top of the box so that like I said, you could use it as a display for decoration in your home or storage, or if you have a little girl, I was thinking that you could give this box as a storage, you know, to save their little trinkets, or is that how you say trinkets? Trinkets? I'm not really sure, but you guys get the idea. I know when I was growing up, I had like a shoebox, and I used to keep like the movie tickets to like the movies I went with my friends and just things like that. So yeah, so you could use it for that. So this box was from Michael's and it was $6.99, but it was on 40% off, so it ended up being like $3 for this box. So a amazing price. Let me go ahead and remove the tag or the price tag. I'll try to peel this later. And this is by Sarah Gardner. I guess she's the one that designed this this colors for it, and it opens up like that, and there's a magnet down here so it automatically closes to the other side. From Michael's, I also picked up these headbands, and this is what I'm going to use. I have a few different ones, and I believe I have a blue one. Let me go see if I can find it. So here's the blue one. So because the box to me is already a lot of pink, I was going to give it some accent colors by either using these or these or these. So a few different types of flowers that I'm gonna use for decoration. All of this was gotten from Michael's. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use a dolly because they already have colors there, but I just have a few paper pieces. So the box is already mostly pink, as you can see. So I'm trying to bring out this color, which is like a teal color, and I just want to add a few accents to it to make it pop and make it a dimensional box. So I got these headbands from Michael's, and I've already cut one. I'm not gonna cut the pearl one. I'm gonna cut it and tie a bow, but I'm gonna keep the elastic on it only because I don't know, you know, if I should cut it. And if the box is too small, I don't know if you can see like the extra right here, so I don't want to. If it was a bigger box, I think it would be perfect. You could just stretch it and set it in there and be good to go. I don't mind that it's black. I mean, it's gonna be noticeable once you tie it on the back, but I'm okay with that. So let's get started. I am going to take one of these headbands, and I've already cut it. So I'm just gonna glue it like so. Just put a little dab of glue here and here, and then on the back, on the inside, put another glue drop in there. And I am using the E6000 because it's one of the strongest glues that I've used in my experience. So we're just gonna go ahead, and it's gonna take a little bit to dry. I was working on another project and I realized that this glue is not the strongest until it completely dries. So I'm just going to add that there, press down a little bit, and then just pull enough to this side. And see, it's already moving. So just hold it there for a second. Okay, so now that you've put a little bit of pressure and you've kind of let the glue dry a little bit, I'm gonna flip it over, and I am just going to put another dab here to secure the bottom. And just a little dab it, and don't overdo it, because like I said, once it dries, it goes a long way. Like, the glue is really good, and I should have bought some more. But so for here, I don't know if you notice, I'm just gonna bring it over. I'm gonna put a dab of glue right here, and then I am going to bring it over and secure with the glue on this end as well. So let's start with this one right here. And I'm okay if the band, I don't even know, or the ribbon, it was a headband, but I don't even know if it's, it doesn't have to be exactly dress by dress, or on, you know, like even on it, as long as it looks okay. Eyeball it. You guys know I eyeball everything. So just hold it again, put a little pressure, wait for the glue to dry a little bit, and trust me, I've been using this glue for these. I'm just going to show you another project. For these, gluing these roses up here in the ribbon, and yet last night I'm like, man, this glue's not gonna work. But since it dried overnight, I tried to pull those roses off, and they didn't really come off. They were pretty hard to, obviously I didn't pull hard enough to damage it, but I was yanking pretty hard, and they didn't come apart. So I am assuming that this glue just needs time to become strong, and I hear that. So that's what it's gonna look like. As if you guys can see, I didn't put a dab in the middle. I don't think I need one. It's a little bit wobbly, but that's okay. And so just putting a little bit more pressure, making sure it dries. And then once it's good to go, and they mostly right here, because this is like the thickest part. I don't know if you could tell. Right here is the thickest part, so that's kind of where I want to put the most pressure and the most glue, making sure they stick with each other. Now that I've done the first step, I am going to take the pearl one, and I don't know if you guys, well, you saw it already. I'm going to take this pearl and put it in there, but for this one I'm actually gonna cut the elastic part of it. Oh, my magnets got stuck. And I am going to tie it through the back. And for this one, I'm just doing an easy, I try to do a bow, but I'm not good with bows. And like I said, I don't mind that it shows a little, that this is black, because it's gonna be the inside. So see, it still closes good, and it's still gonna do that. Now, I'm contemplating adding the flowers, or I should just stick to what I initially intended, which was to put the rose here, the flower, and then maybe a few paper ones in the back on the side. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. So on this one, I'm going around, making sure I get a bunch, and then just pushing it down. And just let it do its thing, you guys. Just let it. I'm gonna put a little bit of pressure just so it secures everything, and then just set it aside and let it dry. That's gonna be that. And I don't know if you're not sure where you want these, don't glue them until you know, okay, yeah, that looks good, this is how I want it. But if you're not sure, then don't do it. Don't glue it yet until you view. And I think that's how I'm gonna do it. Now I also have a tag that I had. I'm doing too many projects at the same time. But I also have a tag here. It says moments and memories. And I was planning to put that on the inside so that, you know, you could use it as a safe keep box. So, and this is from We Are Memories, and it's just a little tag with the date and place and stories or whatnot. And the most important part to me was it says moments and memories. And like I said, I kind of want to give this to Adriana for her to start collecting, you know, little things that her friends give her, or important if we go on a trip or something, that she picks up a souvenir, just things like that. So, and honestly, you guys, that's pretty much the hard part of this box. It's just giving it dimensional, decorating it a few, and if she doesn't like it, I'll take it to my desk and keep it in my desk, because I'd like to have my desk decorated. So, and then that, and the pressure to the roses. Remember, just let it dry once it does that, and then flip it over. And I think I'm gonna stick this right in the center, but for here I am going to be using double-sided tape. Okay, so I'm going to move this aside, and I'm just gonna flip this over and get my double-sided tape. And just making sure it adheres as well. And I don't know if I should add a dolly on the inside. How would it look if I've been trying to use up these dollies for like the longest of time. So I think like this would be a perfect chance if it looks good. Maybe put a little rose on the inside. We'll see. Okay, so let's go ahead and use the dolly. So just cutting a small piece towards the center. I'm going to, sorry if you guys can see, just placing it in the center. And then I'm going to remove the double-sided tape and putting that there. So I'm trying to do this while I hang on to the box as well, because I don't want, it's still drying back here. See, my flower already fell. So just need to be patient and let it do its thing. But since I'm trying to make the video not take forever, I'm going to hold on to it like so and just place it where I see the middle. And then for this side, we are going to add, why don't we add a pink paper flower? Let's see, which one should we do? I have these ones right here. I may do that one, or I have some more, but I'm not exactly sure where everything's at. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use one of these. And this is from the brand Recollection. It's got a cute little set of leaves. So let's use this one. And we're going to be using the E36000 glue for it. So just gonna turn it around. Make sure I put a good amount. Be generous with it. Hold on to this one because these ones are still drying, and then just set this one right here on the center. And that is pretty much it, you guys. That is the basic concept of decorating a storage box so that you're able to put it on top of your table, on top of your dresser. Nothing fancy and very inexpensive. The headbands were, there's a set of 3 per kit, or maybe 4. Maybe there's 4 headbands per kit. And I want to say it's $4.99 or $5.99. The box was a steal, and the rest was already from my supplies I have at home. So very inexpensive, I would say. And just how adorable is that? Like, does that not make a difference just from the regular box? I mean, the box was pretty on itself, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like making these fake flowers and adding them, it gives it like dimensional dimensional appeal. Oh, I cannot talk for the life of me. But anyways, you guys get the concept. Let me move my stuff. And that is gonna complete the box decoration. Let me see if you guys can see that. And then this with the little pearls and the vintage rustic looking, and it's like a shabby chic storage box for whatever you want. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Very simple and easy thing to do, and we'll see you soon. Have a good one. Bye.